Okay, welcome back. Social media world, Stewart and Stewart. Nick Wagner here. I've got my partner, Darron Stewart. We talk about these questions that come in. We get a lot of questions about car wrecks, slip and falls, things that we do, things we handle. Every now and then we get a one-off, kind of catches me off guard. And we had a gentleman who called in the other day asking about lane splitting on a motorcycle and if that's allowed in Indiana, and also if someone's involved in a wreck where there's lane splitting, who's at fault, particularly here in the Hoosier State.
You handed that call off to me because I ride,
Right.
And in Indiana it's not legal. Lane splitting, there's a traffic jam on the interstate, for example, where there's 3 or 4 lanes of traffic and they're all stopped.
Yeah.
Some states allow motorcycles to ride up between the cars. They can go, and if a car were to change lanes and the motorcycle were coming through there, it's the car's fault for the wreck, or if they open their door or something,
Right.
because they have a duty to watch out for motorcycles doing that.
Yeah.
I've always wondered why, and I believe it's to incentivize people using vehicles that consume less fuel, the transportation. I think that has a lot to do with it, but the police do it there. I think the police can do it here. In fact, I'm sure if they're on an emergency run, they can, but I think they can do it here, but a person like me is not allowed to do it.
Okay, so in those states where you are allowed to do it, you got to be watching for motorcycles in that middle part, maybe if you're in a traffic jam. But in Indiana, not so much.
Well, it wouldn't be your fault.
Right.
We certainly want to watch for them. We
Okay.
wouldn't want to hurt somebody. Yes, if a motorcycle were splitting lanes in Indiana, where the traffic's backed up, and a vehicle started to change lanes, it would be the motorcycle's fault.
Yeah.
So you don't have that duty because they're breaking the law.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to do that. So.
Okay. Well.
It's all about, we also always want to be safe on motorcycles. Like I said, I'm a rider, so we try to be safe, watch out for other motorcycles on the road. They're hard to see sometimes.
Yep.
So.
Okay. Well, yeah, you've got a question, we've got an answer. That's sort of a tricky one, but things to keep in mind. So watch out for motorcycles no matter where you are. It's a little bit different in Indiana.
Especially if you're traveling out of the state.
That's right. So if you've been involved in a motorcycle accident, have questions about that, the laws involved, call Stewart and Stewart.